There are sensors everywhere. In a retail store, like a Burberry, they have a sensor everywhere. If I walk in with my mobile phone, the sensors recognize that I'm in the store. They know how much I bought. There's a person walks up by coincidence, the salesperson. He doesn't walk up by coincidence. He knows that I stood for so many minutes at a shelf, and he knows that he needs to come and he will say, "Hi Eric, how are you?" And consumers actually don't mind, as long as the companies learn to use those information in a positive way to give me a better experience. It's called geofencing, the technology. And for example, Disney has now is testing it with a bracelet. You buy it, you get a bracelet when you go to a Disney park, and they track you, but it allows you to have zero waiting lines. It gives you, and the more you ride, the more discounts you get, so it's actually a benefit.
One of the big trends that has popped up recently is this notion that some people call postmodern tribalism. And that's the idea that these days, because of technology and because of communication platforms and social media available to all of us, no matter what your interest is, and no matter how esoteric it might be, you can easily find a community of people who share that same interest with you, something that would not have been possible even a couple of years ago. Another trend, obviously, that a lot of people are talking about these days, and was very much a trend of 2013, is the idea of the quantified self, and where really different aspects of your life are tracked by different devices.
Consumers draw literally a map to their homes for marketers today. In the old days, we asked consumers what they like, their needs, their wants, who they are. And what we see today is consumers who at least own 3 devices: mobile phone, tablets, gaming device or console, who spend several times a day going on those devices in 3 different contexts. We call this the always-on consumer.
One of the trends that might come on board next year, or not next year, very, very soon, is the idea that no matter what you want, whenever you want it, if that product doesn't exist, you will be able to find somebody somewhere in the world who can make it. You can manufacture products that meet your specifications at home with a 3D printer. Or there's the idea of crowdsourcing, for example, where you can put a request out there and find a number of people who would be able to either source or manufacture a product for you.
That's the future.